So the other one is printing this pattern based on the number of rows. Alright. So let's again take the input from user. Alright. Uh, yeah, again over here what I'll write. Let me include this in. Sorry, I'll just comment it out. Okay. It's not actually a comment. Technically, it's a string which will not be assigned to anything. After this, what I want is that particular pattern. So for that pattern, I need input from the user, right? What is the input? Enter the rows. Okay, so what I'm taking is the number of rows, uh, not the first line, not the second line, just the rows. Okay, so int. Okay, and this is let's call this R. या फिर ROWS rows. Okay, okay. Now when I have the rows, let's check at what the pattern is. This is three number of rows. Okay. Uh, how many do I have in the first row? How many stars do I have in the first row? That's five. Okay. So three rows and five. Okay. And if I were to write four rows, it would be seven. If I were to write two rows, it would be three. Yes. So let's what is the formula over here? Okay. The formula for this particular uh, number of stars is 2 into n minus I, and the whole thing is subtracted by 1. Okay, so the formula is 2 into, well, n minus I minus I, and the whole thing minus 1 subtracted by 1. Okay, so this is the number of stars. Right. Okay, so uh, what do I have to do? I have to run the loop these many times, right? These many times of. So let's write for I in rows. Okay. So now I have to somehow uh, add this formula for printing the stars, right? So let's say m equal to 2 into, that's the same formula, right? I wrote it down into n minus I, and then just minus 1. Now I can ignore the parentheses because multiplication has precedence over minus. Okay, so after doing this, what do I have to do? I have to print these many stars, right? And those have to be uh, printed. Okay, so let's print those first. Okay. Also, I have if the first one, first row is okay, but the second row, before stars, there's spaces, all right, and the number of spaces basically increases as we go down, all right. So for the first one, there are zero spaces. The second, there is one. The third, there is two. Okay, so it's basically I. Okay, I number of spaces. All right. So let's add a loop for spaces before start. Okay, so that will be or I. Sorry, I already have used this. So J in uh, I. So J in range I. Okay, all right. So in J range, what do I have to print? I have to print spaces, spaces, and the end character will be nothing. Okay, I don't want anything to be the end character. I want the stars to be appended in front of this. Okay, so for printing the stars, okay, for k, I don't think we need this. What we can do is just simply print m. Okay, print m into and then the stars itself. Okay, so Python has this facility where you can print a single uh, this what a single string multiple times if you have multiplied it by a number of uh, an integer. Okay, so this is an integer and I'm multiplying it by a string. Okay, so I'll get that many strings. Okay, so in the first row, if I give three rows, it should be five stars, right? And n should be the next line. Okay, so I now don't require this one. Let's see if it works. Okay, so let's there is oh, okay, n over here. So this should be n. Let's save this. Okay, and it's basically the number of rows. N is the number of rows. All right. I could have done this instead. Okay, so instead of writing n over here, I could have written R O W S. Okay, rows minus one. That could also have been done. All right. So now I don't have any errors. Let's clear this screen, run this program once again. Let's initially have three rows. What happened? R O W S. I in rows. It's not iterable in range. Sorry. Okay, you could be faced with these problems. Okay, it's when you take some things for granted, right? It makes such silly errors, right? So three, and it makes sense. And five, it does make sense, right? One, two, three, four, five. Yes. Okay. So this is how you print. Okay. Uh, what basically we saw over here. So after going through entire program, what did we see? We took a number of rows, alright, and then for those rows, those many rows, what did we do? We calculated the m, alright. We could also have done what we could also have done is we could have straight away uh, printed the stars. Okay, how is I could have just simply entered this entire thing over here. Okay, and at the end I could have multiplied it by the string, that is star. All right, and over here instead of printing star, I could have simply printed M, and that would have done. That could be the that would mean the same thing. Okay, so I instead went the other way because I calculated the amount of uh, times it should be calculated first, and then I calculated. So what is important to take from here is this part. Okay, this part, because we haven't seen this already. Okay, so you can multiply a string with numbers. Okay, you can multiply string with numbers, and what will that result in? It will result in uh, multiple multiplication of the numbers. Basically, if I just write ni over here, okay, and save the program and run it again, all right, uh, you can expect the result, right? It's ni, but uh, the because it is two, it has the problems of spaces. But if I just write a single n, okay, and then if I run this program, you will see it prints n instead of star. Correct. So this is the important takeaway from this particular program, that you can multiply string with numbers. All right. Formulas, these are not very important, though it might look very complicated. It's not very important because it's basically it's mathematical. Okay, it comes from mathematics. It is not a part of programming. Okay, so if you have whatever formula you have, you only have to find a simpler way to write it down in your program, right? So with that note, I'll stop over here.